You have been around a long time. You know, we're talking way back. So you've had an opportunity to watch West Coast Swing evolve over time, and it's become clear that West Coast Swing is the evolution dance that changes with time, it changes with music. Um, and so I think that's one of the things everybody loves about it and gets hooked on it. But you've witnessed it yourself, and you've witnessed it as a competitor and a judge, and as just an observer. So I was wondering, do you have any thoughts on how it's evolved and where it's evolving to, positive or otherwise?
Well, it's always going to be positive, Tim, because generations change. When I came into the scene in 1980, when I first started West Coast Swing, it was always about ripple, arm, prep, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in 1980, from 1981, 86, I could see that things were starting to be a little bit more condensed, a little bit more quiet. 1991 to say 2001, I can see that Robert Royston and Lorraine changed the dynamic a little bit for more rap and turns. Let's see, Don Borsted and Barry Duran, they brought the country scene in. But Barry Jones came in with his type of style. It was more hustle style that changed the dynamic in between 91 and 2001. He was extremely good and influenced like Mario, all the people from Texas, what I'm trying to say. They interjected their style. But then in 2001 to say 2010 or something like that, Jordan Frisbee and Tatiana had a little bit more slow, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And so it changed that situation. But they were still doing a simple basic with power and speed. Then the young kids started to come in. I mean, even Benji Schrimmer, he just has a little bit more dynamic 3D. And I love that about him, because one thing about Benji is he never strays away from what he learned from his parents. But what he does is he just says, I'm going to bring it out through here. Jordan taught to do the same thing. And all these other people, Kyle and Sarah, they had a true sense of what swing really was. Mm-hmm. And it still is. But now you have, from 2010 to 2023, you have more of an impromptu. There's not that much of basic. It's more of, I'm going to do it, my basic in my body, or I'm going to do a trick. The guys will say, I'm going to be the pole, and you ladies are going to do the triples, and you're going to do the tricks. So now it's all about tricks. Do I like it? You know what? I got to revolve with it. Yes, I like it in a certain sense, but the music is not really, to me, telling me what West Coast Swing really is. I truly think they should take the style of today and put it as a cabaret swing. Cabaret-ish. So they can do anything and everything. And then get the classic division, showcase division, into a traditional swing. Not to take anything away from anyone, but there will be something for that generation, and then something for the generation of what we call West Coast Swing. Triple, triple, walk, walk, triple, triple, right? So we can never change that, Tim. But what we can do is we can embrace what they're doing, learn from it. But for me personally, I'm always going to be doing my triples. I'm always going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, because I want to feel it from my floor all the way up. Now, if I'm going to do a trick, I'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4, say with the example cameo, And I'll go like this and I'll lay her out and then I'll do the trick. And then she comes up and then she goes out and then I'll triple out. But if you look at Marianne Nunez and I, and you could put a clip of how long a full goes wrong, that's the song. You'll see what restless really is and what an action and reaction is between her and I.
I remember, I saw that one. Yeah.
And that's what really, I think swing really is because you could still have step out of the box, but you can also step back in the box and say, let's give them some rhythm. Let's inspire people to move their feet. Let's inspire people to move their body.
Yeah.
So you can do all that and still keep the same and mix everything in of what's happening today than what happened back in the day.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Leroy Brown.